Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Karen. Wow, Hillcrest Platte City is really and truly instrumental in addressing the homelessness situation here in Platte County. I take a pause because we interact with, at the Living Center, we interact with people in unhoused situations. And so we know the intersectionality that Hillcrest Platte County is dealing with, and the humanizing that they're putting back into these people, and the dignity that they're forming and fostering is truly a service to our community. It reminds me of that starfish story, right? It's making a difference one at a time, over and over and over again. And it's amazing to watch. It's amazing to be a part of, and to know that our community has that support. So thank you very much. So now I will introduce our last speaker, another Debra Gwin. Debra Gwin is a Northlander and a longtime public servant in the Clay County Public Administrator's Office. Debbie joined the Senior Fund as the Executive Director in 2019 from Our Care Inc., a Kansas-based nonprofit, where she served as a court-appointed guardian and conservator for Kansas residents. A board member and past president of the Missouri Association of Public Administrators, her contributions were recognized in 2015 with the Public Administrator of the Year award given by that organization. Beyond her work in the Missouri Public Administrators Association, she has been active in a number of other organizations and community groups, including the Northland Professionals on Aging and the Northland Community Services Coalition, where she is a board member. Debbie was a past board member of the Missouri Association of Counties and is a certified guardian by the National Center for Guardianship Certification. Debbie has been a member of the National Guardianship Association since 2004, and she was recognized in 2013 with the National Certified Guardian Excellence Award, and in 2016 received the Fred Kretz Cornerstone Award given by the Center for Guardianship Certification. And here we are with Debbie Gwin.
Well, thank you so much for having me tonight. I'm really happy to be here. And I want to first apologize to my two speakers. My son was calling me. I have it on silent, but when you have an emergency blocker and it'll ring anyway. And so that's what happened. So I want to apologize to my other fellow speakers here, but it's great for Marcus to invite me and to speak about a passion that I have that's near and dear to my heart, which are older adults. And like Marcus said, I was a guardian and conservator for many, many years of older adults or anyone with a mental health. So thank you, Karen, for your service. Hillcrest has been a wonderful asset to clients through a public administrator's office. Doesn't matter what county it is, but they are a wonderful resource to have. But here in Platte County, we have the Platte County Senior Fund, which serves, you can go on the next page, which serves any county resident 60 or over, and we help them age in place. We support our seniors by a variety of different programs, and some are free, some are a flat fee, and some are also income-based. So we just want to make sure that our seniors have the independence and the ability to stay in their home as long as they are able to. Next page, please. So our common goal, like I said, is to have maintain the best quality of life for them. Also to help them when they're experiencing problems, to help them through some of those things and find some resources for them. Next page. So one of our biggest programs that we have is transportation. And we provide 6 round trip rides per month for medical appointments, pharmacy pickups, for groceries, for essential businesses like going to your lawyer's office or a tax preparer, or even sometimes a trip to the courthouse. We also have to have 24 hours notice when we schedule these rides, and they have to be done before 2 o'clock because we got to get to our vendors to make sure that they have enough notice for those rides. They're $5 each way, so $10 for a round trip for ambulatory, and for a wheelchair client, it's $10 each way, so $20. And then our new program that the board thought was very, very important, the beginning of this year, was to make sure that all our older adults here in Platte County had free transportation to the COVID vaccine centers, and also to have free rides to get a COVID test if they had to have a procedure or some kind of surgery. Also, we just started in July, we're going to start giving free rides for influenza, so for the flu vaccine. So starting in September, when they come rolling out, we'll be able to do that as well. Well, when we have a client that has, cancer treatments or dialysis, they have 14 rides per month. So they are our frequent riders, and they are allowed those 14 rides per month. Next slide, please. One of our other programs that we have is our personal safety monitoring. So when you fall and you need some help and assistance, doesn't matter where you're at, you need help and you need it right then. So our personal safety monitoring is very, very good for somebody that wants to get out in the yard to go pick up their mail at their mailbox, but they're very unsteady and they want to make sure that they don't fall. So we provide a personal safety monitor system. Can you, next slide? So what you do is you have a call button. It's either on your wrist or a pendant, and you press the button in case you fall. And sometimes you have, you can also ask for a fall assist device. They're all available with all our models. The service operator will talk to you from the unit, and they call the person that you want them to contact. So you work that out with the company. Next slide, please. Our in-home services. Now that's an income-based service. That's something that you would call the office and get the number of hours that you could qualify for. And also we need to have an income verification done for that service. But we have homemaker, which is light housekeeping, and some errand runs. And also we have personal care, that's assistance with, bathing and morning routines, dressing and things like that. And then also for respite care, we have that for the caretaker, because it's really, really hard for a caretaker when they need to go do some errands, but they don't want to leave their loved ones. So we have respite care. Next slide, please. Minor home repair, we have this. This is also an income-based service. The household allotment is $2,000 a year. So minor home repairs, we work with Northland Neighborhoods, Inc. They cover the whole Northland, Clay, and Platte. And they will work on, weatherization. They work on leaky toilets. They clean your gutters. They just have a variety of services that they can provide. So you could call the office with any more details on that. Next slide, please. Accessibility is very, very important because next month in September is National Falls Week, September the 20th through the 24th. Accessibility really, really helps that individual who is scared of falling because they've had so many falls. And we want to make sure that their home is safe when they come home from the hospital, and to make sure that they feel confident about moving around in their own home. So we work with Rebuilding Together, KC. And again, the household allotment is $2,000, but they help with grab bars and toilet risers, handheld shower wands, and things like that. So call the office and we can help you and get connected with that. And also we'd have to do an income verification on that service as well. Next slide, please. Home systems. We have several contractors that replace or repair air conditioners and hot water heaters and also furnaces. So there is another income base, but the household allotment is $2,000, and a verification of income would be needed to start those services. All right, next slide. Nutrition and social engagement. This is a really great center that we have located here in Platte County. Right now they're closed due to the pandemic, but they provide socialization, activities, a hot meal when they are open. They also do the Meals on Wheels, or as they call it, home delivered meals. And they also have different exercise programs. I know several ladies that do yoga there at the senior center. So if you want any information about them, just call their office at 270-4100. They'd be able to help you because their staff is still there. They're just not open to the public for events right now. Next slide. Our wellness program, we have partnered with the YMCA here in Parkville, in Platte City, and in Riverside. And we give discounts to 60 and over for an annual membership. So you can call the Ys and check and see, you know, what benefits you can get. And they work really, really well. And I'm really, really happy to have this partnership, you know, making sure that all of us stay well and healthy. And the classes that they have are just phenomenal. So next slide. Support groups. I'm really, really proud of this program because Northland Grand Families is very, very near and dear to my heart because it assists those grandparents that are raising those grandchildren. Because when I served as public administrator, I saw a lot of grand families really struggling. And it makes my heart feel really, really good that we can have this program for our grandparents because I'm a grandparent and I just am in awe in what these individuals do. So we have monthly support groups and we have educational topics. I know one month we had Platte County Board of Services at one of the meetings to help with grandparents who had developmentally disabled grandchild. We also had the Platte County Public Administrator talk about guardian and conservatorships. And then we also had Becky Franklin, who runs this program from Tri-County Mental Health. She was there to help with the older adult program. So that's a really good program that we offer. And I'm very, very proud of the board members for approving this for our seniors. Next slide. One thing we have is the magnets. We have the File of Life, which everybody wants. We have the large size that puts on your refrigerator and it puts all your pertinent information for you, because if you fall and you cannot speak or you cannot, tell them your name, everything that they need to know is on that magnet on your refrigerator. It has everything from your medication to your blood type, to your doctors, to your contact, your emergency contact. And then we also have one for your wallet or in your purse. So if you're out and about, you have that information in your purse as well. So if you need one, stop by the office and we can get you them as well. Next slide. Information and referrals. We do this all the time, all day long. I mean, they call for everything. We can't help them. We don't offer these programs, but we know who to call. And I have put the Northland Community Services Coalition's directory back there. It has a list of everything in the Northland that you need, from libraries to government to city halls to Hillcrest, Platte County, all kinds of different information that you would need. So and also, attorneys, guardian and conservatorship information, government officials, it has everything listed in that directory. Next slide, please. Donations. We have on several occasions, because over this past year, seniors have been very, very isolated and they have needed to go to the doctor. We have received so many different just small donations from individuals that are so grateful for all the services that we do. So this is one way of people to give back to our fund, because we are we accept the donations, but we accept them through Truman Community Foundation. Next slide, please. And here's my contact information. I'm there. We're open from 8 to 4:30 every day. You need any help, we're there to help. And that's our vision. That's what we love to do. And we love to help anyone that needs our services or help them find some resources. So I put some brochures back there too, kind of tells you all about our programs. And I also want to make one other comment about there's a senior farmers market nutrition program. And seniors can have vouchers for food at farmers markets. They're going to have a sign up on August 27th at the Platte County Resource Building where we are located. And it's going to be in the auditorium from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So I wanted people to know about this program as well. Denise Sullivan is the one that's can take the applications. And I put some of these flyers back there on the back. I also wanted to mention that Marcus and we are partnering together. We're going to have an event here for National Falls on September 27th at 2:00. So I'm going to be here with Amy Vance from AV Yoga, and we're going to talk about Senior Falls and how you can help to gain more strength. And then starting on October 4th, we're going to start a Matter of Balance. And I've put several of those flyers back there as well. So that's about it. And we'll have, I guess, our questions and answers here. Thank you.